How's it going, guys? It's Luke here from Dungeoneers, and today I pose to you a question. What could you do with 16 hours? Well, for starters, you could watch the entire Lord of the Rings Extended Edition trilogy and still have time to watch The Two Towers a second time because it's the best one in the series, don't at me. Also, you could take a flight from New York City to Hong Kong, one of the largest and longest flights in the entire world. Or, if you're crazy enough, just crazy enough, you could head on down to the river in Calpheon, talk to the wharf manager, buy yourself a couple 500 silver white fishing rods, and you could active fish for 16 hours straight for a grand total of 5 million silver. But only if you're crazy. This is the Calpheon Only Ultimate Iron Man, Part 2. Oh, here we go, everybody. The final fish. We've been waiting so long for this. There we are. The final salmon. Before we are finally done with white rod fishing. We have been here, guys, for 16 hours. As you can see, we have made a grand total of 4.6 million silver. I've managed to get 8 ancient relic shards, which obviously are your usual money makers while fishing, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to sell them to the marketplace. We got 30 silver keys. Only need to do this a few more times. We can get a gold key, maybe go out and find ourselves a treasure chest. And most importantly, we managed to get to skilled for fishing. This is actually the highest fishing I've ever had on an account before. I'm not usually a big life skiller, but it was kind of important because we really need to buy our first armor set. So what I'm going to do here, guys, as you can see, we're sitting at 4.6 mil. We also got the 2 Lias petals. That's going to bring us to 5.6 mil. And that is going to be enough for us to finally afford our first armor set. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to head on over this way. And we are going to head up to the armor vendor. This guy right here. Now, I know it's going to trigger you guys. I know it's going to trigger you. Boom. Just like that. And we're going to sell the 2 Lias petals. Now, I can get more relic shards if I really, really need them. I just want to do that to trigger some people. But I'm going to sell the Lia petals because there's no possible way for me to actually go and get the fairy anyway. Now this is what we've been saving up for here, guys, the ultimate Dobart set, because as of right now we don't have an actual way of getting blackstones, at least nothing reliable. So the Dobart is pretty equal to being basically an enhanced version of the Dobart set, and then we can also enhance it up to +5. So if we really want to, we can do that. So here is our first armor set, everybody. I'm so excited to finally get ourselves wearing some gear. And look at that, there we are. Look how awesome we look in our very first set. God, she's so cute. So we're sitting at 67 DP, which is really not too bad. We're gonna try and get some accessories too, but first thing first, let's get ourselves the weapon, because then we can see how much we have left over. So once again, I'm gonna start with Ornella. Ornella is in the same boat that the Dobart stuff is, where it's basically pre-enhanced, but you actually can't enhance this one any farther. But honestly, it's not too bad a weapon, especially for a first weapon. It's got 30 to 34 AP. It has a juicy 168 accuracy, which is pretty insane. And it also has 2 crystal slots, so if we want to use crystals down the line, we can do that. Now for offhands, we have much less of a selection here. Pretty much our only chance for right now is to get an iron vambrace, if we really want to. Or we could try and get ourselves a, where is it? I think it's just iron that we can get here. I don't think there's really any other type of vambrace unless I'm just kind of blind, but I don't know if we're even going to bother getting one, to be honest, because we don't really need one too much right now. We'll probably end up getting one dropped in the long run, so I'm not really going to worry about that. So that's what we have now, and now we are sitting at 1 mil. Which means that we can try and get a couple accessories. Now this armor set and accessories are pretty temporary because we are actually going to grind for some stuff. and I'll show you where we're going to be doing that. But for right now, the root tree on set, I'm probably going to get the belt first and the necklace, and that'll bring us down to 400. Then we can get 1 earring, which will give us approximately 45 over 67, which honestly, guys, is not too bad for our first set. So we can finally go and do some combat. Now, while we were fishing, we managed to get to level 20, as you can see up there. So I guess what we're going to try and do first off is go to the lowest level area in Calpheon for grinding. I thought it was Karudos at first, but I think honestly it's probably going to be Karanda Ridge and fight harpies at level 26. So we're going to try and head out there and see what we can do, and I will see you over there. Alrighty, boys, so along the way over to the harpy area, I decided to try and mess around with some of these Karudos that were, you know, messing me up while we were trying to grind the water buffalo way back in the day in episode 1. And I can actually kill them, you know, pretty quickly, so I honestly might just stay here for a little bit, grind these bad boys out, and grind until we're around level 25 and then move on to the next area, because these guys go down really quick, especially with this move. Q, extremely good. It's like Q and then a couple left clicks, as well as shift right click are kind of like the main abilities that I'm using right now. And we got our very first drop on the account. We got ourselves a knife. I wasn't able to get drops before, so we're finally starting to get them. I guess we're finally entering the XP area that we needed to finally start getting some drops. So I'm basically gonna grind out these Karudos for a little bit, and we're gonna see just kind of how far we can take this. So I'm gonna grind these guys for a while. It is nighttime now. It should get a little bit quicker once it's not night anymore. And we're probably gonna grind them till around level 25, and I'll show you guys what kind of loot we get. And yeah, we'll see you then. And there's level 22. Didn't really take too many rotations. And we got some new skills to level up. I think we got Roaring Tiger at this point. And Roaring Tiger is actually a fairly good ability. It is over here. So Roaring Tiger is left mouse button and right mouse button. It's pretty good. I don't have enough skill points for it yet, but I will get it. It's extremely good just because of the fact that it gives you a lot of health back. So you kind of try and use it as much as possible when you're getting low. It's just sort of Kamehameha type ability. And I think I'm going to grind out some skill. I mean, I'm just going to save up some skill points and then put it into there because while we have plenty of damage, we're kind of missing health recovery. So it won't hurt us at all to get anything like that. Well, I'm glad that the pot gave me a level up there. Level 23. Got level 23 from killing a pot, boys. Alright, level 24. As you guys can see, we've actually moved down into the Karudo Cave now. Because now that we're down here, we're actually able to get experience from all the Karudos. Because before we were only getting them when we killed smaller ones, because they're closer to our level. But now we can get actual experience from all of them, so the Karudo Cave is just the better place for grinding. Realistically, I don't really see a better place, and gonna keep putting points into our best abilities here. We have quite a few good ones that we're using. The main one, of course, being Thunder Pound. And on top of that, Twisted Collision is very good. So we're going to add a few more points in a Twisted Collision and continue on with the grind. Alright, boys, so as you may or may not be able to see, we found our first sort of elite mob. So I figured now is as good a time to any, as we're about to hit level 25. Now is our best time to actually try killing one of these bad boys. So there's level 25. And this guy is very tanky, as we would expect. But I figured, you know what, for level 25, why not make him a sort of little task to see if we can actually do it here, because realistically we haven't been getting too many, whoops, stop paying attention. We haven't been getting too many, you know, drops or anything like that. But which I don't really expect. I mean, the Karudos are a fairly weak mob, but I think it would be cool to kind of try and see if when we kill this guy, what we can kind of get. Oh, that is pretty spicy, so let's hit him with our healing ability there. And he really hurts. Alright, let's run away a little bit. I don't think I have a health pot I can use. I don't. So we're gonna have to try and CC lock him, hit him with this bad boy into the shift right. Why can't I use an ability? Wow, he killed me. He killed me right as I was about to get my shift right click off. I couldn't use it though. I think maybe I was out of WP. That's okay though, because the safe zone is literally like right here. So we're just gonna run back over to where we were. Let's just put a little marker on there so we know exactly where he is. Oh, and it's literally just right over here. Now, I do think his health does refill, which I'm not too worried about, because, like I said, we were pretty close to actually getting him there. Did his health refill? Yeah, it did. Okay. So, first thing we gotta do is... Okay, that's apparently not gonna get him on the ground. Oh, and he interrupted one of my best skills. Okay. Okay, get some health back. Alright, hit him with that bad boy, and the shift right click into the combo. Very good. Dodge his ability. Hit him with it again. Hit him with the Q. Very nice. Oh, dodge that perfectly. With that again. Alright, we're doing it. We're getting a little weak, so let's run away and use that to refill our health. Hit him with another one of these, followed by the flow, and finally one. Q should be enough. If it's not enough, we're gonna run away, get some health back on him. Run away again. Oh, he teleported. Good thing I didn't try and hit him with that. Oh, and we got him. There we go. He is dead. Get our health back on that bad boy there. All right, this guy's bothering me. I'm just trying to pick up the drop. What do we get? Oh, we got a Talus ring and some Procnil bars, which are good for some early game money. I didn't see how many we got there. Probably around 5 would be my guess. 3 to 5 of them. But let's take a look here. Oh, we got 9, and they're 20,000 apiece. That's a good chunk of change. We might be able to go back and actually finish picking up our accessories for that. And we also got a Talus ring, which would be worth, you know, 9,000. But I mean, we don't really have a ring yet, so might as well keep that. And you know what? We're already 73%, so might as well finish killing off the rest of these Karudos here. Get ourselves to level 26 really quick. As you guys can see, I'm using my grinding hour. Now, I want to mention that I'm not using the 530% EXP scrolls, just to kind of keep the series pure, you know. I could rush to, you know, 57 or whatever, you know, real fast with those, but I feel like this is supposed to be like a sort of fun, sort of pure series that I'm doing to not be as hyper efficient as possible, to kind of just see how we can do. So, you know what, there's another one of these guys. Let's go take them out before we head on back to Heidel. Or, not Heidel, what? Calpheon. Why the hell did I say Heidel? Oh well, so I hit him with this. Now this guy seems a little taller than the last guy, unless I'm just blind here. So we'll make sure we hit him with the Q combo. That's our, like, best ability for right now. Followed by that. Give him one of those, we refill our health. And another Q combo. Oh, he interrupts the Q combo, okay. Alright, he's dead. And what is he gonna drop us? 7 more Procnil bars. Very, very nice. So I will go see you guys back in Calpheon City, and we'll see what kind of accessories we can pick up. So here we are back in the beautiful city of Calpheon. Back over at the armor vendor here. So we will sell. We got ourselves a couple drops here. Unfortunately, none of them actually pre-enhanced. I was hoping to extract some black stones out of them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So these here apparently sell for 5,900, but I don't know if that means each or not. Let's find out. Oh, so not each. So those are actually from the Karudos across from the Karudo camp. So it seems like those are actually going to be pretty decent money, so we can sell those off the bat. Now these Procnil silver bars, these are actually going to be an interesting question. So I'm going to run this past you guys. Let me know in the comment section below if I should be allowed to use these Procnil silver bars, because you can only get them from hunting elites. There were 20,000 silver apiece, but the only way to get the money is to exchange it with the storage keeper. Now, I wouldn't actually be using the storage, I would simply be exchanging the money into my inventory. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comment section if you think I should be allowed to use them or not, because I will have to use the storage keeper, but I won't be using the storage. So let me know what you think about those. Until then, just going to move them to the bottom of the inventory there. And yeah, we're going to go back out and start grinding a little bit more after we buy ourselves. I don't think we really need the accessories so much as we need the offhand for right now. So I'm going to find the, what is the offhand called again? What do we use? We use something, a vambrace, I believe. So let's find ourselves a vambrace here real quick. Oh, I don't have the amity to actually use his. Okay, so I can't, oh wait, or do I have 400? How much was it? 492. So I need 92k more before we can get that. So I don't think I have 500 amity with him yet. So we're going to have to go back and grind a little bit more before we can get the Iron Vambrace. But I mean, it'll give me an extra 5 DP and 50 max HP, so might as well go and grab that. So I'm going to head back to actually the Karudos not in the camp, but the Karudos across from them, where we were getting 5,900 silver drops. So I'm going to head back there and kill some more Karudos. Alright guys, so just so that we can head on out a little bit faster, I stopped by the stable and I grabbed myself a horse emblem. Now I didn't use the horse marketplace because it has that horrible cursed marketplace word in it. So I just grabbed the emblem. I'm going to train this, but later down the line we're going to go out and we're going to try doing some horse catching. So I'm going to have to learn how to do that, but for right now, just got a simple T1. No better than, a little bit better than walking, but nothing really too fancy. And we're going to cross our fingers and hope that while we're out there, we're going to get ourselves sprint on it, but I'm not holding my breath. But I'll see you guys over at the grind spot. I think that's water down there. Let's find out. Oh, no, it was not. Oh, that was not a good idea. That's okay, we'll heal it back up. Alright, so we seem to be right around the level now where we're getting actual experience, like good experience from killing these guys. Which is great, because now we just hit level 27, and they finally turned red, which means we are in the optimal grinding time. So we're going to burn through a few more Karutos. I honestly might just do the Karutos all the way up till 30, because once we get to 30, we can head out to the next better grind spot. And these guys are actually giving pretty decent drops. These little swords that they're dropping are over 5,000 silver a piece, so I think it's definitely worth it to kind of grind them out. Even though they're not all dropping them, I still think it's worth it up till about level 30, and then I'm going to show you where we're going to be grinding after that. So let's go get to 30. Alright guys, now we haven't quite leveled up yet, but I thought this was kind of cool. We just got our very first piece of enhanced gear dropped. Unfortunately, it is a horn bow, which is not something the Mystic uses. That is more for Musa and Mewa. But we will be able to extract some black stones out of it, and that'll be pretty good for us. We can save them up for when we get an actual weapon that we can enhance. Again, the Ornella can't actually be enhanced. But if we can get a couple black stones out of it, eventually we can get something better than this and put them in. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then right after that, we're going to kill these guys and probably get level 28 anyway. So there we go, level 28 and an enhanced item, not too shabby. 29! Alright, and there we are, level 30, which means we can finally get out of this cave here and finally head over to another grind spot. And I actually have an interesting idea. I have a grind spot that I usually use when I'm at a character at level 30, and I'm kind of sick of it, so I'm gonna go try a new grind spot and I'm gonna see you guys over there. Alrighty everybody, welcome to the Bree Tree Ruins. Now normally around level 30, I do my best to farm at the refugee camp, just because the density is so nuts that I feel like it's really good. But I kind of want to try over here in the Bree Tree because I've never really been here before. I know I can kill the monsters here, and it seems to be pretty decent density, but I'm kind of curious what's going on, especially with drops and stuff like that. So I'm going to be farming out here and trying to see just sort of what we're dealing with, because like I said, I've honestly really never been here before. Wait, spotted deer possessed by a black spirit. That's a heck of a name. So we got a Progno Silver Bar, I think that's from the elite that was there, and we got a Black Stone, so that's always good. Now it doesn't seem like we're getting any regular drops here, but I'm not too worried about that. Like I said, I'm here for experience, not for money. And yeah, we're gonna go grind some of these bad boys out here and kind of see what we're dealing with. Alright boys, so I wasn't really paying attention to where I was going, and we managed to summon a Dark Rift boss, so let's just go for it, why not, right? Why not try and kill the Rift boss? I'm not going to, but it never hurts to try and get some damage off. And there we are, level 32, which is beautiful. And there I go dying because I was trying to close the thing. So it seems like this one, besides making this really obnoxious noise, it looks like it's more of like a summon type deal. Oh, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Yeah. That was way too much. That was my bad. That was my bad. I was walking around trying to find like another pack to kill, and just kind of heard the summon noise, and yeah, that was not good. We're not going to talk about that. Oh my god, I'm all the way back at the Karuto cave. Really, man? What is this buffalo doing here? Where's he headed? He's just kind of doing his own thing here. I can't hit him. He's just kind of doing his own thing. Bye, Mr. Buffalo. It was nice knowing you. Alright, so there we are, guys, level 33. As you can see, we have moved on over to the Mascowl Forest, which is the very, very northern tip of Calpheon up here. Now, oh, sorry, let me just kill this guy real quick. He's being a rude dude. Now, there's a little bit of debate in the community on whether or not Mascowl Forest is actually in Calpheon or not. But I'm going to count it for a couple of reasons, which is, one, it's still within this sort of mountain range area. Olvia's over here, but, you know, it's definitely part of Calpheon because it shares XP, or it shares levels with similar nearby enemies, whereas Olvia is supposed to be more of a beginner area. And on top of that, there are bees floating around that are called the Calpheon bees. So that's pretty much good enough for me. I mean, it's the same level as Calpheon mobs. There are actual Calpheon mobs walking around, so that's good enough for me. But basically, Breetree Ruins was actually doing really, really well. It was giving me really, really good drops. They were dropping these rocks right around here, which are worth 7,300 each. They were actually really, really good, and I was enjoying farming there. Unfortunately, that Dark Rift boss that spawns in one of the absolute best areas in terms of pack density. So until he's gone, I can't really grind the best area in the Breetree Ruins. So I decided to head on up here to Mascowls and grind around here until around level 35. And then I have a new area that we're going to go to. So I'm just going to keep killing these guys up here. It's a nice area. They don't have, you know, really any amazing drops. They drop these feathers occasionally for 5,500, and the bees very rarely drop these thin wings for 2,000. And then I've just been kind of gathering these sort of random things I've been picking up. They're not really worth anything, but gathering XP is gathering XP, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna keep mowing down these guys for a while longer until about level 35. So I'll check back in with you guys when we land around there. Hi guys, so while we were out here grinding, I managed to get 2 callus rings dropped. And they're not really very good, so I figured why not just smash them together for you. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. Hey look, we got one. Beautiful. The luck is still on our side, so let's take it over the current callus ring that we got. Beautiful, look at that. Whole bunch of free accuracy. Alrighty guys, so there we are, level 34. Slowly but surely making our way up till we can actually start, you know, getting some real items there. So in celebration, let's just smash these 2 belts that I found together. Why not? We got two callus belts, which aren't exactly the best thing in the world, but look at that, we were successful again. Man, we are just getting all the luck. That means I'm going to have no luck later on when I'm enhancing things that actually matter, but that's not too bad. So we're finally going to start tearing through these guys properly, maybe getting some real drops. But before this video ends, actually, I want to head over to Calpheon and do something real quick. So I will see you guys over in the Calpheon. Alright guys, so just quickly before this episode ends, I'd like to mention 2 quick things to you guys. First off, if you haven't followed me over on my Mixer yet, go make an account and follow me over there. I'm no longer going to be supporting Twitch based on how their company is operating lately. I really am not going to support a company who's treating their streamers like that. So I'm switching from being a Twitch streamer over to a Mixer streamer, at least when I'm doing my grinding live streams and stuff like that. But obviously most of my content is still going to be here on YouTube. And the second thing I want to mention, guys, just because I've gotten a few messages about it, don't worry, I am actively working on this series, but due to the nature of it and how much editing it's requiring, it may take quite a few days or even a couple weeks in between each episode just to get it made. But don't worry, I have not quit the series or anything like that. It is just a very time-consuming series to make. So if there's ever been, you know, a couple days or weeks in between an episode, or if I've even released a different video, I am still actively working on this series. It's just very, very time-consuming and very, very long. Yeah, it's just long to make. So if you're ever worried about it, don't worry. I am still actively working on this series. It's just going to be a little slow coming out. But outside of that, guys, that's all I really wanted to say. If you saw in the last clip there, I said that I had something to do in Calpheon before I ended the episode, but I recorded that about a day and a half ago, and I genuinely cannot remember what I was trying to do. I actually have no idea what my plan was, so unfortunately this is where we're going to have to cut it, but I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps me out. Drop a comment down below, especially about that silver bar thing that I was talking to you guys about. And don't forget to hit a follow over on the Mixer if you want to see me grind live. Mixer.com/Dungeoneers. It'll be down in the description below. I love you all so much. Thank you for coming to the next video, and I will see you in the next one. A peace out.